are new tonight, please put in chat that you're new, so I know who's joining us for the first time. And some of you don't have a name on your Zoom, and that's really easy to do. I'm not going to direct you on how to do that right now, but if you want to connect with me after, I'll be glad to help you with that, because it's so great to know who I'm communicating with. So
Sure.
somebody's name is, but I don't know, you know, I don't know who you are, and I won't remember, trust me. I'm so bad with names, but I've got like people that are iPhone, iPad, yeah, several iPads and iPhones, and I have no idea the name. So you're able to change that. So whenever you open Zoom, your name will be there, which is cool. Happy New Year, Susan. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank
Chris is new here tonight. Welcome, Chris. I'll go over the format and a couple of things. Okay, we're actually now. Beautiful. YouTube is already streaming. And hello out there in YouTube land. So I got my screen that I look at with you and share, YouTube on my right monitor, and Zoom chat on my left monitor. Yeah, a little crazy. And Chris said she's very new to Mahjong. Okay, that's great. Hopefully you'll get a lot out of this. And okay, this is my good cue for what I'm going to say next. So first of all, welcome everybody. In case you don't know me, my name is Debbie Barnett. I'm a Mahjong fanatic, instructor, lover of everything Mahjong. So when I spend my evenings with you, it is a joy to do this. And I have a new series coming out that the first one is scheduled, and I'm going to share it with you on Facebook real quick so you can see the event. Let me go ahead and share my screen so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Can everybody see my Facebook screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the event. I'm going to open it up. This is the photo of it. So this is the first one coming up next Monday evening from 6:30 to 8:30. So it's going to be a once a month event, an educational 2-hour session. Of course, different than this format. I'll have a PowerPoint video to go through, and it'll be quite educational and lots of fun. And of course, interactive, because I always want all my events to be interactive. And it's all about tells, physical, verbal, and tile tells. Real fun evening. So please do join me. And all of the events that I have are posted on the Facebook group, MahjCon. So if you are not already a member, whoops, of course I didn't do that right. Here is the Facebook page right here. So please join the MahjCon events for Mahjong enthusiasts. All of my events will be in YouTube. So if you can't make them, you could rewatch them. The only difference is that you won't be able to participate, ask questions, and things like that. Of course, you could always send a message through YouTube and I'll get back to you. And please, for anybody who is not a subscriber on my YouTube channel, please go there and hit subscribe. This way you'll click the little bell, click all notifications, and you'll get notifications when I go live or when something's been posted there. So please do subscribe there and support me. I really do appreciate that very much. All right, let me check and see if everybody is in. Okay, so let's see. Let me catch up on my chats. So Chris is with us new tonight. I had asked if anybody was new to please put it in chat. Alyssa is new tonight. And let's see, who else is new? And Susan said, purchased your book, very helpful. Well, I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. All right. So for those who've never been here, we play, or I play, on I Love Mahjong, and we navigate.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Iconic with me, Danny Pellegrino. Here with Jason.
Oh, what was that? That was really crazy. Sounded like some kind of commercial. All right, so just to mention, if anybody has any kind of audio or any kind of TV or anything going on in the background, just keep your microphone muted, and chat is the way to reach me. And hi, Marcy, welcome. Marcy's chiming in from Citrus Heights in California on YouTube, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right, so we play games, and again, this is interactive. Some of you come up and with the greatest ideas and help me with things, so I welcome your comments and suggestions. I may not always, because there could be 3 or 4 of you suggesting certain things. I may not always do exactly what is suggested, but if there is something that I feel is worth trying, we can try it. If I really don't think it's wise, I'm going to let you know why I don't think it's wise. But please feel free to let me know what you're thinking during the game. So I Love Maj, if you're not familiar with it, is one of several online gaming platforms. I'm sure some of you already play somewhere. What I love about I Love Maj is it's extremely easy to use. It's very intuitive. Their exercise rooms are fabulous. And here's the exercise rooms. There's a make a hand, Charleston practice. What hand is that? Which is what your opponent is playing. It'll show different exposures. And we're going to do that even when we play tonight. We're going to make sure that we really focus in on what somebody else is playing, potentially, even by not just looking at their exposures, but what's discarded on the table. And then Module, which is like Wordle, but it's done with Mahjong tiles. So this is a fun place to come and practice, especially the make your hand when the new card comes out, which it's not too far off in the future. Always gets so exciting waiting for the new card to come in. And so if you want to try this site out after you experience it tonight, you can go in and sign up for a 3-week free membership. I'm an affiliate of theirs. The subscription fee is very, very inexpensive if you decided to sign on after the 3 weeks, but you use DB, uppercase D, uppercase B, and that's my initials, Debbie Barnett, and you'll get 3 weeks to try it out. All right, so another thing I love is that the bots have intelligence built in, 3 levels. There is a beginner, intermediate, and advanced level, and they really do play like a beginner, intermediate, or advanced players. We've been playing every week with the intermediate, so I'm going to continue with the intermediate play because I think it kind of gives us kind of a middle ground. The advanced players are tough to win against. So I love playing even if I lose, but sometimes it's nice to win. But when you're playing against the advanced player, the advanced bots, I'm telling you, it's a challenge. And welcome, whoever just joined us. I don't have a name because whoever joined us, it says iPhone or iPad or something like that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. We're going to go ahead and play, let's see, launch the game. We're going to make it intermediate. You could change it either here or just for fun. Okay, you could change it here or once you're in there before you actually start. So this is the play with bots, just for fun, and we're going to launch the game. If you clicked official game and you end up leaving the game, you would get penalized because it would be official. But this one is just for fun we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. this will pop up. What this means is, what if somebody comes in and logs on and sees you're in there and they want to join your game? You could allow them to come in and join. I'm going to say no for the purpose of this evening, but normally I would say yes.
Okay.
Say no. All right. Hi, Shirley from Sarasota. Thanks for joining us. All righty, so soon this change card will be here. When you click on it, it will have the 2023 card in here. And of course, it'll keep the 2020
blown over out
card
here.
in here.
Trees and lots are still standing.
I
Really?
hear somebody talking in the background. If whoever that is, I don't know. I can't tell. If you could just mute your microphone, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Susan. Susan said, please mute. All right, so this will say 2023, and they leave in prior year cards. Most important, as far as I'm concerned, is because a lot of people don't get their new card for a couple of weeks after others do. Or if you ordered it late, you could get it a month later. So this is a good thing. And I Love Maj has their own card, and it's a lot of fun to play different versions. Matter of fact, somebody sent me a message last week and said, what do you think about the Marvelous Mahjong card? Now, Marvelous Mahjong, they've been around for quite some time, and there are people in certain regions of the country that love to play with the Marvelous Mahjong card. I'm all for changing it up. I mean, I teach the National Mahjong League rules. I use the National Mahjong League card, but I have not, there is nothing negative I would say to you if you want to venture out and try different cards. I think it makes it more fun. Matter of fact, some people I've been playing with for years and years will say, hey, how about today we grab an old card and you pull out an old card and play. Makes it fun. So anyway, 2022 card. Timer is off. If you have the timer set here, then it is going to count down with how long you have to decide if you want to call a tile that was discarded. You can pause it, but for the purpose of this game, I don't want to have to think about doing that, because you guys who've been with me every week know that sometimes I've accidentally discarded a tile or done something that I shouldn't do. We'll leave that timer off. Okay, perfect. All right, and we've got our bot level 2 here, and this is where you could change it if you want to challenge yourself. There we go. You have themes if you want to do different colors. So it changes. I think I'm going to change that tonight. Make it blue. That's a pretty blue. You can change your tiles as well. They have a relationship with the Mahjong line. So they have all of their tile, not all of them, but the botanical, the minimal blue, and the cheeky line up here. Very different tiles, beautiful tiles. This is a good way to come in and practice with them to get familiar with what the cracks, dams, and dots are for each of their lines. And their dragons and their flowers, and they're really cool. I'm choosing the large print. I am not sight impaired, but I like everything bigger these days. Don't know why. All right, so now that I've stopped my little pre-show chit-chat, we will get started here. So I always sort my tiles by suit to begin with. That's typically the way most players sort their tiles. It's really done just to kind of organize them, to get them to look in some organized fashion to begin with. But it does not help as far as, oh, I sorted by suit, now I'm going to know exactly what I'm playing. No, it just kind of sorts them and makes them organized to begin with. So for those of you who have been with me week after week now, what do we do? What do we concentrate on when we want to start forming our hands? We concentrate on multiples. Multiples are pairs, pungs, which are 3 light tiles, or kongs. which are 4 like tiles. Okay, and I bring them up to the front. I always leave my jokers and flowers at the top of the rung, and then I'll bring my pairs up here to start. That's just a start. And then we build on those pairs or pungs. If we don't have any, we just got to build on what we have, more likely by category than anything else, because we wouldn't have anything else to start with. So now that we have the 4s here and we have reds, we know that the reds are the match to the 4. So that makes total sense to keeping both of those there, obviously. Now, what would we add to that? So for me, I'm going to look at right away, I'm going to look to see, do I have any other 4s here? And I do happen to have a 4 BM, and I also have the green, which matches the BM, the 4 BM. So we have a hand right here starting without even having the other 4, which is the second hand down under any like numbers. We have a nice bit of that hand starting right here. Well, what else could we keep? Because we want to keep adding tiles, giving as many options as we can so that we have as many possibilities for different either families or different hands. So then I would look at the 4s and I would think, okay, is there anything that is consecutive with the 4s? Well, we have 4, 5, and 6, and the reds and the flower. Well, we have one part of an entire hand here under consecutive run, just so neatly happens to be there. And that is the second hand from the bottom, which, by the way, I believe is, I Love Maj put out a really cool, they do the statistics where they tell you what hand's the most popular. And I think this was the most popular, the most played hand, according to their statistics of who played on their site in the past 9 months. Excuse me. So anyway, we've got a whole hand right there. Beautiful. Okay, so you would think that we don't need to worry about anything else, but we do. We have to have other backups, because what if the 5 crack were to go out? What if all of a sudden, I've had this happen so many times, that right away in the beginning, first wall, 5 crack, 5 crack, a little while later, 5 crack. Well, guess what happens? That hand, because you need a pair for the 5s, second hand from the bottom under consecutive run, that hand would go belly up, and we would have to rethink what we're going to do and switch it out. So you never block yourself into one thing. Okay, so we're going to, now what else could we possibly keep? All right, well, let's see what else might be in a run. So if we did 4, 5, is there anything else? 6, 7. The 2 suit consecutive run hand is also there. And that would be the 5th hand down on the right side of the card. That's there too. A whole, a piece of every bit of it. Yeah, you don't have everything you need, but Mahjong is about seeing your possibilities, not about having every single thing you need now. If that were the case, you wouldn't need to be picking and discarding for 100 and, some odd tiles that we're going to have to pick from now. So that's another thing. Okay, so in that case, if you see, Ellen said keep the 8 for 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so if I keep the 8 for 2, 4, 6, 8, that's a possibility. I can certainly do that. And if I were to keep the 8, then I would get rid of the green. That would get rid of that potential of the 4s, the like numbers with the 4s and reds and 4 and green. Yes, there is potential for 2, 4, 6, 8 with the 8 BAM, but there's so much more flexibility in the consecutive run family that I would be apt to keep everything from here to here and pass the 8, the 5, and the 9. Okay, now somebody said keep the 5 dot. Well, yeah, I could keep the 5 dot for 4, 5, 6. There's a little bit of that as well for flower 4, 5, 6. Whoops, not that one. 4, 5, 6. I could keep that too, but I gotta pass 3 tiles. I can't keep everything. So I'm going to pass these 3. And we'll see what happens. I could probably keep something else and win with that or change it up. You got to kind of feel comfortable with what you're keeping and know that what you're keeping gives you flexibility. And so I'm pretty happy with the run situation here right now and still keeping an eye on the like numbers. You never know. I could get something back and change it up, but I'm going to go ahead and do this here and see what I get in. All right, so we got in a 7, a 9, and an 8. Really didn't help me at all with what I'm trying to accomplish here. Again, we've got the 8. Certainly I could keep that and change it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait another pass and see. Maybe I will rethink this. Maybe I will rethink this. I'm going to just put this here for right now and see. 4, 5, 6, 7 in the green. Put that here. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just going to keep staying steady with what I'm doing and see what happens. I mean, that's a nice pass, but you can't worry about every pass. Okay, so now I got another 7. So now I have 4, 5, 6, 7 developing here. And I still have flower 4, 5, 6 with the reds. Okay, so what hand is this one? This is the flowers 4, 5, 6 with the matching dragon, second hand from the bottom, or 4, 5, 6, 7, the 2 suit run, fifth hand down under consecutive run. So right now I've got that going on. Now I have to take into consideration, what am I going to do here? I'm not going to keep the 4 anymore because I didn't get anything else yet. And right now I'm on the first left, or I could keep it and I could pass 2. But to be honest with you, I'm not really feeling it with the 4 BAM. So I want to maximize my potential of what I get in on this first left. Instead of getting in 2, I want to get in 3. And I am not going to hesitate passing 2 wins right now. I never had a win to start. I never passed any. I never got any back. So I'm going to risk it and go ahead and get them out. And I got in 2 more, which is crazy. So this is going to be a little challenge. I'm probably going to get rid of the green because I just gave 2 wins to the first left. And now we're going to be on the second left. And if that player had a win or 2 and they just got 2 and I give them 2 more, it might be a little challenging. So I'm going to say continue. Rule of thumb is And nobody could tell you why, I mean, whether you have to stop it. I can't say to you, you have to stop it. There is no rule. But the rule of thumb is if you have 3 tiles to pass, you should continue. There's other exceptions to that. You may be stuck with a pair right now. And so you may have one more than 3 to pass, and you can't pass it because you have a pair. So there are exceptions to that rule. So sometimes they come up when we're playing, and that's kind of a good, let me get this out of the way here. All right, so let me see, no more comments. All right, so I'm going to continue.
Second Charles.
So I am going to get rid of the green, sorry. I'm going to get rid of I guess I'll do the east. I mean, they're both, one's a single, could be a single, and the other's a pair. So, I mean, it's like neither one to me is a good choice, but I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do the 5 dot.
Yeah.
And let me see, somebody just came in. Okay. All right. Did I get anything in? No, but I got another wind. So chances are nobody's saving them potentially, but still could be. You don't have a guarantee yet, but it looks like no. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this on my second across. And see if we get anything in. I got a 6 bam in. All right, so let's see, 4, 5, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. So now I'm on my second right, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass all 3 of these. So this 4, 5, 6, 7, if I get a few jokers or a few good picks, and that hand has come in very, very nicely. That 4, 5, 6 with the flowers, nothing has changed. So even though it looked so pretty to begin with, we might end up having to just abandon that hand totally. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I don't make a decision until I'm out of discards entirely. All right, let's see what comes in. I got the green back. I got an east back and a 9 dot back. All right, so I'm going to do 3. And maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, we didn't get lucky. All right, so now we're starting out and I'm east, so I'm going to go ahead and discard.
4 bam. 8 bam.
And also, I want to make a quick mention. I Love Maj is the only gaming site that names the tiles the way you're supposed to name them for American Mahjong. So 4 bam is proper. 4 bamboo is not proper. 6 crack is proper. 6 character is not. Red dragon is not proper. Red is the proper way to name. That's the proper naming convention. So pay attention to how they call them, because when you play in person, a lot of people who learned online, they're going to be naming the tiles the way the games name it. And most of them are not correct. Okay, we don't need this guy.
East. 7 bam.
All right, so there goes 1 7 bam. Unfortunately, I can't call it because I don't have a joker, but at least it's the first one, and that makes me not have to make a decision right at this very moment. All right, so let's see, 3, 4. I don't think I'm going to need that at all. I'm just going to hold it for just a little bit. Just going to get rid of the 7 dot right now. 7 dot I had not seen, so that's pretty new. I like to get rid of stuff that I didn't see going around the Charleston a lot. So I'm going to get rid of this.
7 dots. 4
And I do get rid of tiles based on what's not on the table first. That's how I prioritize my discards. Or ones that have not gone out from my hand in the Charleston. So anything new, unseen, freshest tiles get out. All right, so now I have to make a decision. Do I want to go with 4, 5, 6, 7 and commit at this point? Or do I want to just hang in there and wait a little bit? So I have 7 tiles right now toward this hand. This will give me my 8th tile. I mean, I could hang on, maybe wait for the next one. You know, it's early to expose. I don't like to call and expose so early. So, you know, my thing would be to not, oh, Chris says, which hand am I aiming for? Well, right now I still have 2 in mind. I have 4 flower, 4, 5, 6 with the reds. And that one is the second hand from the bottom under consecutive run. And I also have 4, 5, 6, 7. Both of these are runs. Runs give you tons of flexibility because they could be any number, any run, except for the first line, which have to be those numbers. But I chose those when I was deciding what to end up with. I chose consecutive run because there's flexibility. So we're at a point now where I have to decide, do I want to commit? I would not commit this early. It's hard for me to block myself in right now. And I know that, you know, this is a chance for me to get that 4 crack, but I hate to make that commitment right now and do it when I have no jokers. Ronnie, what'd you say?
You'll be sorry.
I'm going to be sorry, Ronnie says. Ronnie's usually, her predictions are sometimes really good.
Yeah, because you need 4 flowers for
The other one.
with the reds. Yeah, and you only have 1 flower.
I know. I hate
Usually
committing.
when I procrastinate like that, Debbie, I don't make the hand. But if I would have committed, I would have made the.
I know. Well, the thing about waiting, if I wanted to wait, is, you know, I still could give myself some flexibility, but
But is somebody going to beat you to it though?
what do you mean? Like take the other 4 crack?
No, is somebody going to beat you to
Oh,
it?
for Mahjong,
Yeah.
I mean, there's 94 tiles left. We're in the begin game right now, so I don't know. All right. Look, this is a great learning experience. And, you know, my first thing would be to hold up. But I want to play it out, and I'm going to call it so we could see what happens. Luck has a lot to do with this game. So whether or not I make the right choice right now, if luck is not on my side, it may not work either way. But I'm going to call it and see what happens. So Hannah,
Now you're
I'm not
get
going to
jokers.
wait. I'm going to call it. Hannah said I should wait. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. And I'm going to call it. It's a pung. For those of you that are new, get familiar with these terms. We don't say 4, 4, 4. We say a pung of 4s. And that's the proper way and the way most people would refer to these tiles. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 3 crack, which is, again, another one that was new into my hand through the Charleston. I do try to remember what I pass and what I get in. Good practice. So
3 cracks.
I'll get rid of that.
3 dots.
And see, that's a good, right there, you know, you might say, well, why'd you throw it then if it's fresh and you just got it out? Look, somebody needed it. Well, we want to get it out now. If you hold somebody's tiles, then you're actually sabotaging your own hand. You're going to prevent yourself from getting Mahjong. You'd rather get it out early and have somebody call it than save it and get it out later and give somebody Mahjong. So I did the right thing. That's proof that I did the right thing. And now we have 2 3 crack joker exchanges available. And there we go. Okay, for those of you that haven't played in person, the proper protocol is to say to the person that has the joker, Agata, may I have your joker, please? Agata would hand me her joker and I would hand her the 3 crack. That's a hand-to-hand exchange. Wonderful method to do this joker exchange. If you ever get into a tournament, or if you're playing with better players that are strict and you put that on the table and you haven't announced that you want a joker exchange, somebody's going to say, sorry, you discarded that. You just lost an opportunity. So I am going to take the joker. So that was very nice and very lucky. All right, so I'm going to put this here. We'll talk about the flower in a little bit. I'm going to hold it for just a little bit. I'm not going to get rid of it quite yet. It's kind of early, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. So, all right, so now I have to discard. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my 8 bam.
8 bam, 4 bam,
Hi, Stan.
Okay, I don't need that.
And let me just stop this and put it on
I
mute.
don't need that.
2 crack,
Thank you. I'm not.
All right, so
sure
somebody's
who
talking on the
was
phone. If you could
the
mute.
guy
I don't know who it is. Is it
drives
Michelle
My car, or there's a
Hartlow?
number of them. They work for the airlines who.
All right, I'll mute her. I think so. I think it just worked because I just muted and it stopped. Okay, cool. All right, so ignore. All right, we don't need the 2 dot and it's not out. So that's a good reason to get that escalated out there.
2 dot, 5 bam,
Okay,
green,
and there's a green. I wonder if it's the one that went around or a new one. All right, ignore. Okay, now, if you'll notice, there's only 1 east out. And I got in at least 5 different wins that I passed on at some point during the Charleston. So somebody kept wins. So it's going to be interesting to see.
north, 2 crack,
Nobody called it.
3 bam, call, 2 bam, 1 bam, 5 dot,
Now, remember, I had what went out for me? A 7 bam went out, right? So that's really what I should do. I need to save that joker for the 7 bam because it needs a joker for me to cover it, to call it. So that is very important there. So if a 6 bam went out, I would be apt to say, not take it with the joker, because then I have to rely on getting another joker. So I'm more comfortable leaving this here, although I don't usually put stuff there, but I would be more apt to leave that there. So I'm praying that I do not have to make a decision. All right, so ignore.
4 bam,
All right, we've got 2 5 dots up for joker exchange. They're both available. Wow. That's pretty cool.
5 bam,
Okay. All right, let's see.
flower,
Oh, not.
so
this Agata or Wes, either one of them could be playing possibly the mini run with the north, either north and south or east and west, and they're just not ready to call. I'll be very curious to see what happens.
call, 1 bam,
Oh, not playing what I was thinking. Okay, so let's take a look. What could they be playing? Put it in chat. Put all of the hands that you think Wes could be playing. The proper name for soap, Hannah, is either soap or white. Either one is acceptable.
You talking about 3 cracks, the 3 cracks, Debbie?
What's that?
Which hand do you want?
The
3 cracks?
the 3 bams and 9 bams with 2
Oh.
exposures. I want you to put into the chat every single possible hand that you think that could be.
The 3, which
The 3 cracks or the 3 nines?
No, the 3 BAMs and 9 BAMs.
Okay.
The hand that has 2 exposures, I want you to put in chat
Got it.
what you think that could be. I don't see anybody yet. Yeah,
6
and
from the bottom.
Carol,
6 from the bottom.
Carol, I'm going to respond to your message, which is, do I want to put the joker where it belongs?
Well, not where, yeah, where you probably will, where you would use
This
it.
is where I would, this is my preference, but that could change
Oh,
as well. But I mean, that would be what I would want to use it for. So if a 6 BAM went out, you know, if you think about it, no matter what, if I call the 7 BAM, I still need to get 2 good picks for this regardless. But I know 100% I need a joker to cover this call.
what about putting the joker in between the 6 and the 7? That's what
I could do that. I could do that for sure. It's not going that way. Okay. All right. So I don't see anybody that wrote yet, or did they write? Hold on. Hold on. All right. 6 row down under 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's in the chat.
Yeah. What?
It's in the chat. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, I see it. I'm just reading it right now. I said 6 row down on 3, 6, 9. And everybody said that. Perfect. 3, 6, 9. Yep. Now, with the 3, 6, 9 and 3s, remember that 3 can be either, the conga 3s can be 3s, 6s, or 9. So it's nice and flexible.
9 dots.
So we'll see if this is needed. And 3 cracks can't be used because there's already 3 there, unless they have a ton of jokers.
6 dots.
And 6 dot could be used. All right, we'll get rid of this. And let's see, actually, I'm going to get rid of the 6 crack. There is one out there, but I do want to get rid of it because it could be Wes's. It could be Agata's, but somehow I'm just thinking she's playing wins. I don't know why. I just think she's playing
1, 2, 3.
3, right? I'm feeling like she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll get rid of the
6
6 crack now. There goes our soap.
9 dots.
We don't need it. All right.
6 dots.
So there's 2 9 dots out currently. There's 1 6 dot out. So we're going to see so far this West may be needing definitely not 9 dots or 6 dots. It could be 3 dots. It could be BAMs. Could be 6 crack or 9 crack. So we don't know yet, but we'll know soon. Okay, 4 BAMs. 2 are out. Are there any 7 dots out? There are no 7 dots out.
Yes,
Okay.
Joe, there's one on the top.
Oh, there is one. Okay, so there's just one, but there's 2 of these. Okay, so another thing that Agata could be playing is with reds. She could be playing the run with the flowers, right? I didn't pay attention to who threw that flower out, and I should have. That would have been a good thing to know. All right, so let's talk about flowers and when we get rid of them. I do hold on to them for a little bit. We're at 69 tiles, so that's 2 full walls are left. A little bit less than 2 full walls are left. There's 39 tiles in a wall. I would probably wait another half a wall and then I'll get rid of it. If I like to hold them for 2 reasons. One is if somebody throws a flower and somebody calls it and exposes it with a joker, I get a chance of getting a joker. If I have more than 1 flower, I hold it again for the same reason that I'm holding on to these reds for a little bit because I'm hoping that somebody, if I discard the red in another half a wall, somebody who may need it and will call it and put up a joker. And guess what? I got another red there. So there's good ways of being able to get jokers or do joker, what they call joker bait. So I am going to wait a little bit more, not much more, and I'll get rid of that flower.
7 dots, 1 dot. Green,
I just need a good pick.
2 dot.
All right, so here's a 3 dot. Now let's see if Wes needs it. Oh, could even be Joe. We don't really know what Joe's playing yet.
Wow.
3 dot, call, west.
All right, well, guess what? It was. So now we have to figure out what Joe's playing. Put it in
3,
chat.
4, 5.
Put it in chat, please. That way everybody has a chance to make that choice. Yeah, that's a good point. Hannah, Wes needs 2 6-bams. And I have 2 of them. So that's a very good point.
Yeah, but he could already have them.
She could have them, and that means I need lots of jokers. So, okay, so for what hand? 1, 3, 5 with dragons. Very good. And then Ronnie said 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, sorry, 2, 3, not 1, 2. 2, 3. Okay.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It could be the first hand,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
If that's the one you're talking about.
Yep.
And it could also be, what other one? I see 1, 3, 5
Fifth one.
dragons, correct? 1, 3, 3, 5 is possible with the 2 suits. That's correct. And
2, 3,
there's
4,
one
5.
more.
2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
All of
a lot of choices there. Now I know. Look at this. Winds are going out now. Wow. All right.
Yes,
Well,
2,
let's
3,
see.
4,
This
5.
is what?
There's 2, 3, 4, 5. What hand? What are you talking about?
That's the pong, pong, kong, kong hand.
Yeah. In consecutive?
Yes. 5th hand down on the left side.
I gotcha. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. So there's 1 dot out. So we knew there's a potential of 1, 3, 3, 5. Let's see what
1
happens.
dot. East,
Nope.
south,
All right. So the winds are starting to go out now. Interesting.
north.
Interesting. Oh, there goes another one of those. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 4 for right now. And then I'm going to do the red or the flowers next. Well, I think I'll do the flowers first. Okay.
1 dot.
Interesting. So I'm not sure whether Agatha was playing that and she lost the opportunity for the pair and she's just abandoned that whole idea.
West,
It doesn't look like Joe is playing 1, 3, 3, 5 with 3. I mean, of course, you could have a lot of jokers. We know that, right?
south. 3
All the winds have now gone out. Okay, that's a
4 crack.
safe one. All right, that one we don't need. We have it already. All right, let's see what goes on here now. Maybe Agatha needs this. This is a fresh tile. So this is a hot one, but we got to get it out. Got to get it out. You don't want to hold it. 51 tiles left, about a wall and a quarter.
1 crack. Call. 6
There we
dot.
go. Now we got his number. So 1, 3 could be the same configuration as Joe, right?
Right. Those red
Same
dragons.
exact configuration. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going to ignore this. We need help. All righty. Let's see now the 9 dots. 1, 9, 2. This is the third one.
9 dot. Flower.
All right, now I don't think that either Joe or Agatha need it, and Wes is the one who needs two of them, right?
1 bam,
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of these flowers. Escalate it now.
6 crack,
And ignore. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump them.
flower, 2 bam. 8 crack. Green. Flower, Joker's Rock, 8 dots,
Somebody got that joker. Look at the 5 dots are still, they're still available. Wow,
7 crack,
okay.
9 dots,
All right, so Wes's hand, pretty sure he's not playing with 9 dots, 6 dots, or it could be 6 cracks. Do you see any 6 crack? I see 1 6 crack out. What about 9 cracks? I don't see
Two.
any.
I
You
see 2 6 cracks.
You see 2. Yep, 1 2,
One,
but
two.
no 9 cracks.
No, no.
So that could be 3 6 9 with 9s. Wow, interesting. Okay. Now I'm going to, we need to get rid of this, and I'm hoping that this is not Agata's Mahjong, but rather a joker
Right.
exchange.
flower,
Oh,
Oh,
could you believe it?
Yeah.
nope.
That's what you want to have happen with a joker.
Right.
That would have worked exactly the way it was supposed to work.
Yeah.
Bummer. All right, ignore. All right, how many flowers are out? 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I like to keep track because this West could be dead at some point. All right, so red is a safe tile. So I'm going to keep that tucked in here. Safe tiles are ones that you are pretty confident, or at least I know I'm pretty 100% confident. Nobody needs the red. Nobody needs the 8 dot. The 2 crack, nobody's using. Matter of fact, I have 2. And 1, if this is 1 3 5 with soaps, I got to get rid of this, which just came in. Let's see how many 1 dots are out. Okay, there's only 2. There's 2.
Two.
So we're going to get rid of it.
1 dot,
Yeah.
6 crack,
Right.
And there's no joker swamps
Green.
left.
Well, all the 1 dots are out now. I see 4 of them.
Yeah. Okay. So here it
6
goes.
p.m.
Now, here's why you can't commit to a joker being where it is, right?
Right.
I need to call that 6 bam. Because if I don't, it could be Wes's Mahjong tile, can't it?
Yep.
But if it's Wes's Mahjong tile and I call it, guess who's going to get it?
You.
I don't know who threw
If
it.
Wes has Mahjong right now,
He's gonna get it.
he's going to
Yeah.
get it.
He
If
wants
Wes
the Mahjong.
needs it for Mahjong,
Oh.
yeah. If Wes needs it for, he just doesn't have the other 6 bam yet, or he's not ready to call Mahjong, I'm going to get it. So I have to call it. I have to. See,
Go for it,
everything-
Debbie. Go for it.
Well, I have to do it no matter what.
Right.
But earlier on, I was thinking, no, I'm going to save it for the 7s. But you see, you can never commit. You just never know what's
Oh, you're
going
gonna
to
get
happen.
more. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I have to call it. There's not even a question anyway. So I'm calling my Kong. He was not ready to Mahjong. Now, who knows? He may do a joker exchange and try to do something else. But what would it be? I don't know. I could probably call his hand dead.
Mm. Do it.
All right, 2 6 cracks. What? 2 6 cracks for what? I don't know what your name is, but it says Scrum. So S Scrum? I don't know. But Susan, okay, Susan, I won't remember that next week. So sorry. I mean, I'm terrible with names. So Susan, Oh, there are 3 cracks out. 3 cracks are out. Right. Oh, no, 3 are exposed.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 cracks are out. But what do we need? But who needs 6 cracks?
No one. Oh, Mike.
Susan, who needs 6 cracks? Oh, just saying. Oh, okay. No problem. We don't have to worry about them though. Okay, now it is my turn to discard. So I've got myself set up with very nice safe tiles so I can hang into my hand. I don't have to worry about even breaking it up if that were the case. I love to set myself up with safe tiles. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the red.
Red flower.
But don't forget, you and
Oh.
Allison need the same tile, 5 crack.
Uh-huh. I sure do. I sure do. I need jokers. So now my question is, if Wes is dead, can I call him dead? I don't
Why
see
is
it.
it so important for you to call him dead?
What?
Why
Yeah.
is it so important for you to call him dead?
Oh, because then that gives me more picks from the wall.
Oh,
Gives me more tile, more opportunities.
okay.
You know, he could end up picking a joker or picking my tiles and then not putting them out because he sees what I have. But I thought there was a way to call a player.
There must be.
I don't see it
I
here.
think he needs jokers like we do.
Who?
No, it's a pair.
Wes.
Wes needs a pair of 6 bands.
I think he's got them.
He can't
No.
because I have 3.
What?
Ronnie, I have 3 of them.
Oh, shoot, that's right, you do.
Yeah, she's exposed them.
Okay, what happened to calling a person dead?
Uh-huh. Usually it is here and I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Look, the skull.
Where?
Okay, let's make sure 100%. 3 and 9s in the same suit.
What if he changed his hand?
But there's nothing to
But let's
change
look to
here.
see, is there any other hand he could be
No.
playing? I don't see
No.
any other hand.
No.
I'm going to take a chance.
Okay.
Okay, look what it says.
Uh,
I correctly called his hand dead. He no longer gets tiles to pick.
Now,
So
wait, how did you know that it's correct? Did the,
it said it popped up on the screen. It said you correctly called Wes's hand dead.
and it doesn't reveal the other time? Oh, strange. Okay.
No, I made the right decision. That's all it said. So I'm good. Now I have to get rid of, any of these are good.
East.
They're all safe.
East.
Okay. Dangerous. See this here?
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, right? There are no 4 dots out. Now, I am 5 tiles away from Mah Jongg. This is probably there's so many important choices and decisions that you have to make when it comes to this kind of strategy. 5 tiles I am away from making Mah Jongg. What are the chances I'm going to pick 5 good picks in the next 27 tiles? How many picks do I have? 27 divided by 4.
No, 3.
6.
One person's dead.
6 picks, right?
Divided by 3.
9
Oh,
picks.
right, divided by 3. He's dead.
I said, yeah.
I have, sorry. So I have 9,
9.
no,
3 into 27, 9.
yeah, 9 picks.
Never do it. That's impossible.
Oh, Kim said, shouldn't I get rid of the 9, the reds at one point? Yeah, definitely. I did get rid of them. I don't know if I got rid of them soon enough, but I got definitely got rid of them. I was hoping to do a joker swap with that Agatha. Okay, so here we go. 9 picks, I need 5 good picks. If I want to go for the win, I've got to discard the 4 dot. If I want to play defensively at this point, I would hold it. Now, what am I going to, how am I going to determine whether or not it makes sense for me? All right. For one thing, I need a joker to cover the 7 BMs. So not only do I need 5 picks, but I need to pick a joker as well. I need 5 cracks, and Agatha is playing with 5 cracks. So my chances have just gone way down. So my choice right now would be to play defensively.
Absolutely.
That's it. I'm going to play defensively. So I move that baby up there so I don't accidentally get rid of it. And I'm going to start getting rid of the other things that I know are safe, which are, and this is 5 crack is hot. So I'm going to start with the 2.
7 crack. 3 dot.
Of course, I got a joker, which is going to be a safe discard if I needed it.
7 crack. 8 dot.
And another joker. Look at that.
Told you.
More.
Mhm. Well, you know, I don't know how far they're away from Mah Jongg, but I wouldn't be I mean, what are my chances I'm going to get?
Right. That's only 2 good tiles.
You know, that's 2 jokers. I still need a lot. And now we have 20 tiles left. So now it's 6 picks.
1 van.
Still, oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. I just got 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I am going to, I know that nobody needs the 7 BAMs.
7 van. West. 9 van.
No matter what, I believe that was the smart thing to do, was not to throw an obvious tile, you know, out there right now at this late juncture. Okay, so ignore.
So you broke up your hand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the 8 BM is not needed.
8 van. South.
I sure did. Now, the only reason that was thrown now is because Wes is dead, and we know that Joe and Agatha do not need a flower, because normally flowers would not get thrown. How many flowers are out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. So that would be the 7th one. And so Wes needed a flower too.
Well, look how many 6s are out there, Debbie.
How many 6s?
6 dots. So I don't think he's doing 3, 4, 5.
He could be doing 1 through 5. I mean, we'll see.
I think
Let's
it's 1, 3, 5, 7 more. Okay.
Oh, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the 9 dots, how many 9 dots are out? 1, 2, 3, 4. He
Yes,
can't be playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in the soaps. I mean, in the soaps and the dots.
Joe's dead.
All right, so whose turn is it now? It's my turn? My turn. Okay, so we are 1, 3, 3, 5. This is fine.
9 van. 9 crack. 7 crack.
And the 8 is good.
8 van. 3 crack.
And the
Joker
That's
swap.
good.
Mah Jongg.
Oh,
Okay, who got it? 1, 3, 5.
1, 3, 5.
Oh,
Right. Agatha. Yeah. That's what she was playing. 1, 3, 5 and the 3 red.
right. So let's see how Joe was playing 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he was.
Kind of what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, but
And
the 6s
he
were
was-
all out. He needed
he was-
Joe.
He what?
he needed the jokers because the 6 dots were all out.
Oh, yeah, he was 3 away. And
Yeah.
Wes, of course, we know he went dead. He was pretty far away.
He was playing that 3-6-9, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
'Cause
So.
he had a 2-9
Right.
crack.
But seriously, when you're playing, when you're playing online and you're not playing for money in person, people tend to take more chances. But you want to get into good habits about playing the right way, because if you start playing socially in person, you have to know when and how to make that decision to break your hand up. And at that point that I broke it up, that to me was the right decision to make, being 5 tiles away and competing against another player who was playing with my tiles. There were so many, and what was discarded already. There were so many things that pointed to it making a lot of sense.
3-4 cracks, 3-4 cracks, 5-6 bams.
Okay, now Chris just wanted me to point out the hand that I was going for, because she is new. And so I was going for the 5th hand down on the right side of the line with the 2 suits. And there were 2 pungs, 4 crack, 5 crack, 6 bam, 7 bam. That was the one I was going for. And then Hannah said, why didn't I throw jokers when I broke up my hand? Because I knew the other tiles were just as safe as the jokers. So, that's what I did. And if I throw jokers and I don't need to throw jokers, it's letting somebody know that I broke up my hand. That's giving them a good idea that I broke it up. So I don't like to give any clues about anything if I don't have to. Shouldn't you have picked up the 4 bam on the first discard or waited? The 4 bam. 4 bam? Wait a minute.
Crack. I mean, I typed below crack.
Oh, shouldn't I have picked up the first 4 crack? Well,
should you have? You
oh,
hesitated.
should I have picked it up and made a commitment? Well,
You
again,
hesitated.
I would have probably waited. A couple of people said, no, go for it. So I said, let me go for it and see what happens. So who knows? I mean, I could have waited and maybe it wouldn't have worked out for me, right? I mean,
Right.
you just don't know. Sometimes as long as you have to make the best decision you can possibly make. You can't do something that makes no sense. So let's start out now. All righty, let's see. Okay, Chris, consecutive run. 5th hand down, right side. 4 consecutive numbers in a row, 2 suits.
What?
Okay, that's the one I was playing. 5th hand down on the right side. It shows 1, 2, 3, 4 on the card, and I was playing 4, 5 cracks, 6, 7 bams.
Yeah, she says she has it now.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. If I didn't say consecutive run, I thought I said it earlier, but
Nah.
okay. All right, so here we go again. Now we've got 3s and 7s are our pairs, and that's what we want to work around. Certainly it could be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 is a possibility. And so what else do we want to add in here? Because if it's not 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3s and 7s don't work together.
3 dot.
They're not a match made in heaven. So we would work off of them individually to see what makes the most sense to keep up, to keep with the 3. So I would probably keep the other 3. Let's see what it looks like if we keep the 3 and then the 6 for 3, 6, 9. Working off the 7, we could do 7, 8, 9. Like that. There are probably, as far as 2, 4, 6, 8 category, there's a 6 crack, 8 crack. Not a lot going on as far as 2, 4, 6, 8 for me, but again, I'll probably, I like the run stuff. If I keep the 3, 6, 9s, I might keep the 9 as well. It's a lot. All I do is just take and add to stuff to see what makes sense and what looks good to me. So if I were to keep these 3, 6, 9s, I've got 5 in that family there. I keep that. I also have the opportunity to do something again in the run, 7, 8, 9, mixed suit run, which would be flower 7, 8, 9, third hand down on the right side, Chris. So I think I'm going to keep those. I could find a reason to keep, everything 6, 7, 8. Marcy said 6, 7. Somebody is talking in the background and I'm trying to see who it is, but I can't tell. If you can mute yourself kindly. Thank you. So 6, 7, 8. Marcy said 6, 7. Oh, 6, 7, 8 as well in the run. So we have 6, 7, 8, potentially 7, 6 crack, 7 BM, 8 dot, 7 BM, 8 crack, 9 dot. And then if we want to keep the 3, 6, 9 options open, possibly, I have to get rid of something. Maybe I'll just keep the 3 BMs for right now and see what happens. Keep the 3s, the like numbers, see what happens. No, 6, 7, 6. No, I can't. If I want to keep this in the run, I can get rid of this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have to get rid of this for right now and see what happens. Then I can keep the runs both which ways. Marcy's got it suggested 6, 7, 8. So I have 6, 7, 8 and 7, 8, 9, 3 ways with mixed soups. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so we have an 8. So that will give us more strength in, 6, 7, 8 right there. And 7, 8, I don't have a 9 crack. So that's going to be the area that I would work on to keep that there. So now it looks like we're almost going to be like committed in a way to that hand. Let's see if there's anything else we could do. I'm going to break up the 3 BAM because I don't think it's going to serve me at all. And I don't want to get stuck having to pass a pair at some point if I get a few more tiles in. But we also have the flower, the joker. So that's good. All right, so I'm going to break it up. And we're now, again, working in a consecutive run of some sort is the way it looks like it's going. All righty. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if I get a 6 BM, I could also keep track of 6, 7, 8, 9, which would be that same 2 suit, 5th hand down under consecutive run that we were playing before with different suits. 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna mix this up here and I'm gonna do this, this, and this. Yeah. All right, nothing good here. I'm gonna continue. Of course,
Second Charleston.
if you see anything else, the 5 crack will go with both 3 and 7 for 1, 3, 5 or 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5 or 5, 7, 9. Bye. Oh, Ronnie left or somebody left. Yeah, and then I have to give up my 8 dots in the run to do that too, which I would probably not want to do. So I still have tiles to pass. There goes another 8, which is very nice.
Nice.
Very nice. And now I'll get rid of the 4 crack, the north, and the 5 dots. And I mix up the, it's nice when you pass to mix up suits if you can. All right, 2, 4 south is fine. The 3 bam is what I broke up in the pair. So I'm gonna try and hold on to that. And we're on the second right, so that's cool. I don't have to worry about giving another 3 bam to somebody who took it already. And there we go.
Courtesy pass.
6, 7, 8, and nothing came in here. All right, so I'm going to do 3 to maximize my potential. Not going to veer off of this right now, although, you know, I could keep the 8s for like numbers if something were to. I might do that and do a 2 here. If I didn't get a lot of these and I started getting some more flowers or something, I may want to, maybe.
7, 8. You could do 7, 8 and flowers.
What's that?
7 bams and 8 dots with flowers.
6, 7, 8.
No, you can do 7 bams.
Oh, you mean the run,
And
the
8
second
dots.
one down. Yeah, the second one down too. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that hand.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't play it enough, but I like it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, maybe I won't do that because I like that other option better. So I want to maximize. Maybe I'll get something in. Maybe we'll get one thing in.
Yeah.
6.
No. And there goes 1 6
Oh.
crack. Okay, so
Mm.
I need a Kong of 6 cracks. And the hand we're playing, Chris, is right now, 3rd hand down on the right side under consecutive run. Flowers, 6 cracks, 7 bam, 8 dots. So I can't call that.
Why wouldn't you call it? Why wouldn't you call it?
Because I need 4. I only have 1 and a joker. Right?
2 dots.
No, because I would have called it because it's that many, did you count how
What,
many?
what hand would you play?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Huh? Which hand? Can you tell me what line?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, which line on the card?
Oh, okay, hold on. Consecutive, and it's, 6, 7, hold on. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the second, to the right.
Well, I don't have any, I didn't have any 7 cracks. How could I do that one?
No, but you're going for the bams, okay?
Well, but you wanted me to call the 6 crack.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. No, that's right. You're right. you're
Right?
Yeah,
So I
you're
either
right.
have to do 6 cracks, 7 cracks, or 6 bam, 7 bams.
No, you're right. Absolutely.
Right?
My mistake, my bad. Yeah.
No
Three
problem.
dots.
No problem.
North.
Didn't see very many winds going around at all in the Charleston this time.
9 dots.
All right, so there's 9 dot. We're
2
not
crack.
worried about that.
1 crack.
I'm just gonna get rid of new tiles. I'm gonna look and make sure, so ignore. And no 3 cracks. Oh,
2 bam.
good choice to get rid of that one. So 1 3. So it could be 1 3. 3, 5, third hand down, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Any other options there?
Nope.
I don't think there's another hand.
No.
Okay. All right, so 7, 8, 7, 8. I don't think I need that at all. So get rid of that. There's no 7 dots
dots.
out.
5 dots. 3 bam. 3 dot.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold these one dots for the possible joker bait. So if Joe or Wes are playing with 1 dots and I throw one a little bit maybe into the second wall, one of them would call it and put it up with a joker, and then I get to use the other one for joker swap. So I'm hoping that that's a possibility. Let's
down.
see if it works. Doesn't always work, but it does.
8 crack.
And it's nice if it does.
6 bam.
Wow. Any 9s out there? No. No, I'm just trying to think if there's something. I'm going to keep this so that I have both ends 7, 8, 9 crack or 6, 7, 8 dot, because there are none out. And that means that maybe Wes or Joe is playing it, but if they're not, then I have possibility to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 1 bam.
1 bam. 5 crack. 7 dot. 3 dot.
And now we have to get rid of the 3, both of them could be hot tiles for Agata. So I want to get rid of both of
3
these.
bam. Fall. Yours.
There we go. So now we have his number. All right, so ignore. So now we know Agata is playing 1 crack, 3 crack, 3 bam, and 5 bam, which is the third hand down on the left side of that line.
4 bam. 4 crack.
He's really close, or she, rather.
5 crack. 7 dot.
All right, let's see what's the freshest tile to get out there. So we've got, there's no 8 bams. There's no 5 dots. There is 1 9 dot. And so I'm going to get rid of
8
this.
bam. 6 bam. 4 dot.
Where are my jokers tonight?
1 bam.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so somebody came in kind of late. I wonder what happened. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll get rid of the which is fresher, which is not out. The 9 is not out. So I know there's 1 9 out and 1 5 out.
First
So
one.
both of them can
7
go.
dot. 1 dot. 9 bam. 1 dot.
Okay, so since now it makes more sense for me to do 7, 8, 9 crack. So you see the way that 9 crack came in, right? In a split second, I could have discarded it. But then I realized when you're doing a mixed suit run, you could keep both ends of that run. That gives you double the opportunity to get it on either end. And I ended up getting another 9 crack. So chances are that's the one I'm going to be playing with. Now, here goes a 1 dot, the second one. And this is a fresh tile. I have 2 1 dots, so probably they're not going to work with any joker bait. I mean, not 100%, but 2 are out. I have 2. Chances are no, but nonetheless, the red is hottest.
Red. 9 crack.
Nope. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and call the 9 crack at this point. Because I can call the 8 dot if it goes out. Of course, I'm going to need the pair for the flower, but I just need one more good pick to be set to call the 7. So I am going to call that 9 crack.
Call.
And I am going to go ahead and I'll get rid of the 9 dot. Or wait a minute, hold on. Did we say the 6 crack is not out there, right? Okay, 6 crack has to get out. Oh, there's one early on, but that still means that it's pretty fresh. So,
6 crack. 1 band.
okay, no call. Good job.
2 dot. 9 band.
All right. 2 bam. I think that's a fresh one. If I have not heard that, it is.
2 band. 2 band.
Aha. So somebody said, you did it. You led the way. Now I can do it.
East.
There's my flower. Now all I need is one good pick. Go ahead and get rid of this right now.
9 dot. 2 crack. 4 band.
This could be anybody's game except Agatha is really too close. I have no idea what she needs. Let's see what's out there in 5 bams. Nothing. So she needs probably one pick, I bet. Ooh,
6 dot.
2 crack.
2 crack. 1 crack. 1 band. South.
Oh boy, look what came in. Oh my God.
I hate when that happens.
I mean, I definitely have a chance to win this game. So
Right.
what are the choices? The choices are bail right now and play defensively or go for the win. I have a chance of winning. The odds are pretty good. Okay, so I have for 11 picks. No, or yeah, right? 11 picks left.
Right.
I definitely could get it.
Yeah.
Is there a good shot I'm going to give it to Agatha? Yes.
Yeah.
Would I do this in person if I were playing in person? Probably not. Although I know that most of the people that I play with would probably do it. They would do it. And then everybody like is scratching their head. They don't say anything, but they're like, oh my God. When you're playing for money, it's a little different because you're not just paying. I mean, when you throw into 3 exposures, if you play the house rule, you pay for the whole table. So that's a risk if you don't mind doing it, take the risk. But we're playing online. Let's see what happens. Ready?
Yeah.
Set, go.
5 band. Mah Jongg.
Well, we knew it was going to be Mah Jongg.
She had all 3 of them.
Now,
too.
and the chances are that if I didn't take the chance with that many picks left, she would have picked a joker at some point.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Anyway, I think we have time for one more.
First Charleston.
Oh, I wanted to look at the other hands. I keep doing that too quickly. I'm too fast with that. All right, let's see. What do we got here? No jokers, but we have 5 cracks and reds. That looks very familiar from the beginning, for the first hand, right? So I would keep the 3 and 5 for possible run 3, 4, 5. I keep the 5 and 6 for 5, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6. I keep the 9 for 3, 6, 9, even though the 5s would end up not being doable. But I would keep all of that right there, and I'd also keep the 5 BAM and the soap and the reds. So let's look at what hand we could be doing as well. With like numbers, we could be doing this here. We could be doing this in like numbers, the last hand down without the reds.
Right.
369.
369 with the reds, but then that eliminates the 5 cracks. We got a lot going on there. I don't think I want to try and see if we get wins in, so I'm going to go ahead and break it up and do this and this. Why not? Yeah, Kim, I did go for it, that's for sure. Okay, did I get anything else in here at all? No.
Oh.
But I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do this, this, and this. I don't mind passing like numbers. Some people don't like to pass like numbers, but if I can avoid it, I will. But if I can't, you know, if I have no other choice, I'm not going to break what I'm keeping up to not pass them. I just think there's 9 different numbers that somebody could be playing. And it maybe it's not like numbers section, but it could be, you know, it could be anything. I don't know. Just to me, it's all right. So I got a 5, another 5 in. So you never know. The second hand down in like numbers
1 BAM, 4
could
BAM,
be what?
flower, call, red, call, 6 joker swap.
Oh, wait, somebody's got their volume on and they're playing Mah Jongg. If somebody's playing Mah Jongg there with their volume, please turn it off. Thank you so much. Okay, so we still have our 369 in that one suit with the reds. We can hold that still. Let's see if there's anything else that we could be doing. 5, 6, 3, 6, 9, 5.
Yeah, get rid of the
I
8
don't-
dot.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to have to make a decision. And this is at a point where a lot of newer players, I've been hearing that they are just stopping the Charleston because they get confused. They don't know what they want to do. And so they'll just stop it. But honestly, what you're doing is you're losing an opportunity to get tiles in toward something else that's strong that you could be choosing. So for instance, if you were to look at this and say, no, I don't want to, you know, get rid of my, 369 at this point. 369 is not stronger than the 5s in the reds. I would keep the 5 crack, the 6 crack maybe, to see if something comes in with that. But I don't know, even with the 6 crack, it's not going to make sense because 4, 5, 6 is a pair. So I don't even know if that 6 even makes sense to keep.
Yeah, it does.
What?
It does. I would.
I mean,
Because
I
there's so many
could.
other numbers to throw. You got so many other numbers to throw.
Exactly. So I have enough to throw, but I do have to I'm going to abandon the idea. I'm going to probably be working somehow in like numbers. So I'm going to be, and I need flowers. We know that we need flowers. So it's a little bit risky here. But I'll keep the 6, 3, 4, 5, and I'll keep the 3. See, 3 crack, 4 crack, 5 crack makes more sense to me than the 6 crack. But we have tiles to pass. All righty. So 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have another option that has come in. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, too much.
All right, I know we don't need this.
I get rid of the green.
I've already got my reds to cover that. I just need a soap to play it safe for that, and then I have the 5 BM. Oh, man. All right, I'm not gonna add that hand into the mix. I'm not gonna add it in. I'm gonna leave the 3 because 3, 4, 5 definitely makes more sense. I still could keep that and I could do this and this.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I'm sticking to it.
Mhm.
All right. Oh, boy. Not a thing. Not a thing. I'm just gonna stay the course.
498, yeah.
That's it.
Courtesy pass.
Again, nothing good here. So in this particular case, I am going to do 3. I got the 7s back, if you remember. That's what I passed. That was 2 like numbers early.
Mm.
And they came back to me at the end. So,
Doesn't crack.
all right. So here we go. Let's see what happens. I need help with jokers, don't I?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to keep the green. So Chris, are you still with me, Chris? I think Chris is still here. For the second hand down under any like numbers, I'm going to keep the green as well as the soap. And this way I have double the chances of getting one of those to cover the pair that I need for that hand. If worse comes to worse and that hand doesn't work out, we could go into the first hand or the second hand with like numbers, or potential still for a run 3, 4, 5 crack with the matching dragons, consecutive run, second hand from the bottom. So we've got some good stuff still going on. And now I'm just going to start getting rid of tiles that are fresh and not on the table.
Flower.
There goes the flower. There goes the 7 dot that I gave out and got back.
Why'd you throw the flower, Debbie?
What? I didn't throw it. Somebody else threw it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't throw it.
3 dot tall. 8 crack.
So we have a 3 dot call.
3 van. 2 dot.
I just need some
9
jokers.
van. 1 van. 3 van.
1 dot, not out.
1 dot. 2 van. 1 crack. 5 dot.
So there's 1 5 dot. So I got to kind of keep track. All right, so there we go. So now I have my greens covered. So for the second hand under like numbers, I have my 5s with my pair of reds. I have a 5 BM. Obviously, I need to get a joker or another 5 BM, and I will need a Kong of 5 dots. Now, potentially, I could still get a soap, which still gives me flexibility of using the Kong of 5 dots or 5 BMs. So, kind of hooked into this like numbers now.
8 van. North. 2 dot. Flower. West. Call. 7 van.
Aha! We got somebody who's playing west, east, and west, probably. Second hand from the bottom, but it could be, or it could be the first hand. One of those two. First hand under Winds and Dragons, or the second hand from the bottom.
6 dot.
2 BMs out, 1's out. So I'm going to try to get the fresher tiles out. So any 8 dots out yet? No.
8 dots. Green,
Okay, I don't need it.
5 dots.
I mean, I may need it if I had to switch to the bottom hand possibly, but there goes 1 5 dot, 2 5 dots so far.
1 crack.
And that's what happens when you do not have any jokers. You can't call anything. Any 6 cracks out? No. So I'll get it
6
out.
crack. So
All right, there goes a soap.
6 dots. 7 dots.
I just need jokers. Wow.
North. 3 crack.
All right, so he didn't call the north. So are there any others? One other north out. So he's probably playing second hand from the bottom, the baby run. Under Winds and Dragons.
Call. 7 crack.
Ah, yes, yes, I get a joker.
Yes.
Joker swap. 3 bam.
And, all right, Joe, may I have your joker,
Joker
please?
swap.
Thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 2.
2 bam.
And all I need is one more good pick. And I'm going to be in much better shape. If I can get 1 5 dot or a joker.
North. 8
Oh,
bam.
look at Joe called. I forgot. He called. So he's playing 1 2 3 with east and west. Second hand from the bottom.
7 bam. 7 bam. 7 crack.
Now,
8 crack.
let's see. We'll just see what happens here. 7 bam.
7 bam. 1 bam.
I just got to
Flower.
get one pick.
8 dots.
Oh.
7 crack. 9 crack. South. 8 dots.
My goodness. Uh-oh. Oh, we're 50 tiles out. It's going out.
1 crack. 1 dot.
Whew. That was scary.
1 dot. South.
Get rid of that right now
Flower. 4 bam.
because I'm not changing out now.
6
So
bam. 4 bam.
Yeah, but
nine-
don't you keep the flowers, Debbie, just because if anybody makes a,
well,
Okay.
actually, I kind of
Trade out.
thinking now maybe I should have kept the flower in case I had to switch out of the
yeah,
second
trade for
hand.
Joker. Yeah,
But I didn't. So, all right, let's see. We've got a 9 bam for, is that still alive for Joker
No.
swap? It is.
No.
No, it's dead.
Oh,
First row, dead. Okay,
6 bam. South. 2 dot. 9 crack.
ooh. That's one out there. I wonder if they're gonna call, she's gonna call that. All right, so that is not needed there. Yeah, even if I kept the flower, I would have been still far, far away from that other one with the 5 dots
right.
still. And I let the green go. All right, well,
2
anyway,
bam. 3 crack.
I'm still not in bad shape.
1 bam. 9 crack.
If I could just get a joker. Blech.
8 crack. 2 bam. Red.
I don't need that.
7 dots.
Wow, oh boy. I gotta go for it.
yeah.
Only 2 exposures.
2
Uh-huh.
crack. 6
Mahjong.
bam.
I said Mahjong.
Red.
I don't need that.
6 bam.
6 dots. Ooh. That could be a, no, there's 2 6 dots out. All right.
6 dots. 4 crack.
Okay, we're good.
4 crack. 4 bam.
Oh,
3 van, green. 8 van,
I wonder if Wes is playing with flowers and the dragon. I might have to get that soap out. I'm getting,
9 dark.
No, don't get the soap out.
well, I don't need it because I have my greens covering. But Wes, well, if
But
I
you
do
never
it now, if he's playing, look, there's no other soaps and,
Yeah, but you never know how the rest of the tiles are gonna come in.
oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. There's only 2 1 dots out. He could have the ones. How many 2 dots are out? 1, 2, 3. Okay, he can't be playing 1, 2, 3 with the soaps. So I don't think that is a concern. But Agatha could he be playing 9s with the like numbers last hand down or not? There's how many 9s out?
Okay, so you got, how are you going? 5, use the 2 jokers with the 5 dots?
Me, yes, I would be definitely doing that right there.
Okay,
But my question is
is
this soap, does either Wes went dead on 1, 2, 3 with soaps, or Agatha is playing 9, maybe the like numbers, the last hand with soaps, 9 cracks and soaps. Because there's how many 9 cracks out? I think only 1, no, there's 2 out. Okay, I'm taking a chance right now because otherwise it's silly.
So,
Somebody waited for me to lead the way.
9 dark. North,
Oh, man. Close, but no cigar. Bummer.
1 van, 9 dark. So. Joker,
wow.
You know what? Wes was going to be doing 1, 2, 3 because he started dumping the soaps.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep. For sure. So,
5 crack, 9 dark. 9 crack. Joker,
oh my goodness, what a bummer. That was so close. All right, let's see. 8 dot. Are we okay with 8 dot? I didn't watch to see if she broke up her hand. I think she did. How many 8 dots out? 1, 2, 2. And then 8 bams. How many 8 bams? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
8 van, 4 crack. Joker,
Everybody
8
broke it
crack.
up.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look. Oh my God.
8 dot. 6 dot.
Oh my goodness. That's the last tile. Look, on call. On call.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Right down to the wire.
wow.
3, 4. Okay. So Wes, I'm pretty sure had the soaps and started dumping them when he knew that he wasn't going to be able to get that run. 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure. And then Joe was doing the mini run, 1, 2, 3. He was pretty set, but no jokers. Or no, he could have had jokers because everybody just started dumping them.
Right.
And then, oh yeah, look at it, says broke hand up. Right under line, you see where it says in parentheses? Joe broke his hand up, and
Right.
so did Agatha.
Right.
Wow. And she was playing flowers. 3, 6, 9, the mixed suit, it looks like.
Yeah,
Yep,
one,
the
so,
second one down, mixed suit. Wow, crazy. Crazy. All right, I think that's it. I don't think we have time for another game, but we're almost down to the hour now, so I think we'll just call it, we'll end it here. So I didn't mahjong tonight. But I had fun.
Came close.
I had fun though.
wait,
All right. All right, well, that was really, really fun. And oh, you know what else? Since we're ending early, I wanted to let you know that this, I told you last week that the Mahjpedia was going to be done, and it is done. So it has all of the National Mahjong League rules in here. So if you were to go in and put in, let's say you want to know what is a commitment to a pick from the wall. And I don't want to put too much in, less is more. So I just put in commitment here. So commitment to mahjong, commitment to calling a discard, commitment to discarding a tile, commitment to a joker exchange, commitment to picking a tile from the wall. So I'm going to pick that one. And here we have it. Question and answer format. I lifted a tile from the wall and then realized that I wanted to call the previously discarded tile. Can I change my mind and call that tile instead? Answer. Once a player lifts or moves a tile, they are committed to taking their pick from the wall. If the tile was merely touched and not moved in any way, the player can change their mind and therefore call the previously discarded tile. This ruling is not found in Mahjong Made Easy. Believe it or not, it never made it to the rule book, but it was in a bulletin.
You know, Debbie, in the tournament, you touch a tile. It's yours.
it's yours, right?
Well, it depends on what tournament you're going to.
No, all the tournaments.
Oh, no, it's not all the time. I'm a tournament director. It is up to the tournament director as to whether they enforce that rule.
All the tournaments I go to, the different ladies, they
Well, I'm just saying, it's up to the tournament director.
absolutely, yeah.
It's not a set thing. None of the rules. Matter of fact, there are differences in some of the rules. So if you said, everybody, there's a penalty if you throw into one exposure, that doesn't stand true for all of the tournaments.
Yeah,
some of them do and some of them don't.
Right.
So you can't really say that, because there could be another tournament that's not Destination Mahjong or Mahjong Fever that is not as large, and they may go strictly by the National Mahjong League rules and not enforce that if you touch it, it's yours, right?
Okay.
So we don't know. We can't say that for sure. But what's also interesting is that there's so many rules. If you come here and look, if I do a search and I say rules, because I know that, there's one in here, index of rules not found in the rule book, which is the Mahjong Made Easy. Look at all of these rules that are not in Mahjong Made Easy. And I've linked the ID. So all you have to do is click on it. Okay. And get to that article that shows commitment to calling a discard. Okay. When am I committed to taking a tile? I call for exposure. A commitment to a called tile occurs when a player either exposes tiles on the flat part of their rack or places the called tile on the flat part of their rack. Okay. This ruling is not in Mahjong Made Easy, but it was in the 2020 and 2023 bulletin. Actually, it's not in, why is this 2023? bulletin here. Yeah. So it's in the new bulletin, but it's not in the rule book. So again, it's amazing how many rules don't make it to the rule book, but they're rules. So this is great. You could do it on your phone and you can bookmark this, or you could do a shortcut on your desktop of your phone. If you are playing anywhere and any question comes up about a rule, I don't know about you guys, if you play a lot in person, I can't tell you how many times I have situations come up where, you know, somebody will say, no, you can't do that. And somebody else will be, yes, you can do that. That's fine. And just to keep the peace, I pull this up and plug it in and say, here it is. This is it. This is the rule. So this is all of the rules are in here. And if you find something that's not in here, please contact us here and send it to me and let me know. Another good thing is I'm going to be adding a lot of strategy. So in here, Joker strategy. So here is a whole thing on jokers. You could read all about jokers. So I'm going to be doing quite a few things. Also, another one I put in here, which is kind of fun. I'm going to be doing one of my monthly events is going to be on, whoops, I spelled it wrong. It's going to be on etiquette and sportsmanship. So you can come in here and you could read these items. These are my like golden rules, but we're going to be doing an event on it. So we're going to be talking all about this. How do you handle this stuff if they come up during a game? Best way to deal with this stuff. So that'll be kind of a fun event as well.
And Debbie, where is a good email address for you on the website? What is it? I should.
Well, this one here goes to the website email. If you needed to ask something here, you put this in here and it comes right into the support.
Okay, but what if we were writing to you, composing an email? So what would be a
What,
good?
you mean to me personally?
Yes, yes.
You could do Debbie at MahjCon, MahjCon.com. Debbie, DEBBIE. All right,
Debbie,
I'm
MahJ, say
CON.com.
Okay.
All right, let me go ahead and stop sharing, and then I'm going to also stop live stream here. All right, so anyway, it was really fun spending the evening with you tonight again, as usual. On Monday night is that event that I shared with you earlier. If you came in later, just go to the Facebook page, go to events, and it's right here. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing on Monday night, and then I'll see you next Wednesday night as well. What else? I guess that's it for now. I think the evening is over. So thank you again, you all, and I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful rest of the week and have a wonderful weekend and be safe.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Debbie.
Bye.